would you ever consider going back to Big Brother house?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. But given the circumstance, anyways, the circumstance is also important. But
Yeah.
from what is going on right now, I don't think so. What about you?
Same thing.
You know,
I
because
mean, given the circumstance, anything change.
given things can change, given the circumstance or the contract or whatever. But from what's on ground now, I don't think so. Because Big Brother exposes you. Right now, you all know me, Saga the actor, Saga the whatever, Saga the painter,
producer,
Saga the creative,
the
whatever.
director.
That's fine. When you go to say, Saga yeah, she's smelling, Saga is dirty, Saga drink, Saga love, Saga don't love, Saga this. You know, liquor, shaking, you know, so it's crazy. The house exposes you. The cost of the fame that comes out of that house is expensive. You know, so that's probably why I won't go. But depending on the contract, Lico, would you go?
The contract matters too. Like, I can consider it a vacation.
I like being ambiguous. I like the fact that people don't know much about me. And then right now I can go to the supermarket. You know, I don't care. Oh, you take a picture, oh, let's take a picture. I can go to the beach. Oh, you want to take a picture, no problem, take a picture. I can go anywhere. I'm fine. It's not that bad anymore. You know?
Who just came out there?
The way just came out. Yeah. That time, if you wear, like now, someone can just text me now that, it's like, why are you wearing brown on brown? You're not supposed to wear, like, they want to control everything about your life. You can't do anything. People at the house is crazy.
Oh, wow.
In a good way or in a...
In the bad way, right?
No, to do it again, to go back in the past, I'm going to do it again. I don't regret going. Like,
but
if
in the
I'm
future?
Never regret.
But in the future?
But to the future, I don't know. I'm okay where I am right now, except if, depending on the contract, as I said, I'm okay where I am now and where I'm going.
All right. Thank you so much, Liquorose. Thank you, Saga, for holding out the conversation. It's really been an interesting ride. Viewers, I'm sure you've heard things you never thought you would hear from, you know, a lot of first-time gist coming from...
Because body count is 445.
In case you don't know, now you
know.
Nothing.
Was it?
No! She be calling them out.
445.
I'm not like you.
You got a roster.
I'm not like you. Yeah.
My body count's like 2
million, you mean?
All right, viewers.
It's a joke, guys. It's a joke.
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 Joke is
joke,
on her.
not joke.
Joke, the 446. Joke's on her.
The conversation has been exciting, right? And I know that you, our viewers, can't wait to know what else our guest has to share with us. Still good having you guys on the show. All right, Liquorose. We know the dancers are like families, right? So I'd like you to walk us through the relationship that existed before the BBNaija house thingy with your crew and after BBNaija house.
Oh, okay. I think with my crew is, you know, we're more than friends, you know, like sisters, and even before like the whole dance crew thing, we're like, because we're first, like I said, I did the acting thing, then we're like video vixens, like love interest in music videos, not dancers, but like models in music videos. So we always meet like in music videos, and so we just clicked like that. So, and we eventually formed that in 2014 because the bond and everything, and we all have like the same goals and dreams, and we just clicked and it worked, you know. And the bond was very strong, even after I came out of the house, very strong. And it's obvious, the facts are there, it's clear, you know. We did videos and stuff, you know, and I don't know why people are getting amnesia, you know. Yeah, a lot of people are getting amnesia because I think 5 days after the house, we did a video together. We did so many videos together in Dubai. We did so many videos in 2022. We did videos in 2023. And I don't know why people think, oh, after Big Brother, you know, boom. No, it's the bond is there, you know. Yeah, that's it.
All right. So the name Liquorose, how did it evolve? Because earlier, you know, you had said that you went to Big Brother house as Liquorose, but you wanted people to see Rosaline, right? So how did the name Liquorose, how did it really come to light? Was it just something that you picked up along the way, or was it an intentional brand?
Okay, before I answer about the name, I never wanted anybody to see Rosalie in the house, but she showed up in her place. I went there with
Because you
Liquorose.
were real. Roslyn is
That's
real.
what I'm telling you. I was going to the house to be real, but at the same time, like, not like Liquorose is a fake personality or something. Liquorose is who I am. But at the same time, Rosalie just boom out of nowhere. Like, it was like Saga entering the house and Oku Saga said, boom, here I come. You know. Okay, like the name Liquorose is first of all, my name is Roslyn, you know, and there's this thing, you know, growing up I noticed like, okay, there's Beyonce knows. You see like, okay, Snoop Dogg, that's not his real name. I think his real name is Calvin something. So I wanted something like that for myself. Then it was in 2012, December 31st, that I took the name Liquorose. I wanted a stage name for myself, and I had like different options growing up. And before then, I was using my surname, Afije. So, and I'm a very shy person. People don't know that. Without the cameras, and if Saga is not there, I'm very shy.
I can relate.
Yeah, I'm a very shy person. So my mom, right from I was a kid, like my mom, she would see me today, I'm bubbly. The next day, I'll be in someone else's presence, and I'm like, so she's always like, she's saying our language, you know. It means I call no the shame. Yeah, I call no the shame. I call doesn't know this is a king. No. This is a pastor. If you take it, if you're not very careful, shame you.
Yeah.
So I call no the shame. So that's always ring in my head, you know. And I know there's a name called Liquorosa, Spanish Licorosa, and there's something called Licorice. So I'm like, whew.
Let me find a balance. Spin this
It's
around.
not because I was. People like, oh, because you like alcohol too much. No, it's Liquorose. So every on set, behind the cameras or not, the more people be like, oh, Liquorose. It just reminds me to, you don't have to be shy. You have this. You got this in the bag. Just calm down. Let Liquorose have it. What's the origin of your name?
Well, Saga, period. Okay, he has an origin story, to be fair.
Yeah.
Can I answer?
Please, you have before.
So I went to 3 secondary schools. I went to Tech International, I went to Maryland Comprehensive, and then I ended in Babcock High.
Nepo baby.
Classic.
Yeah, so Babcock High, I entered the SS2. So everybody it was like a mockery initially. Because if they call your surname, you're mocking Saga, Okusaga, Saga. And then the thing that started spreading this most one, then I used to dance in, what are they called? In social nights.
Do that in again.
You still do body. You don't do anything.
You still do body.
You don't do anywhere.
No,
I used to dance social night that time. I used to dance and I used to win awards. So when I was dancing, some juniors started shouting, Saga, Saga. That's a K-pop. So every time I was dancing, Saga, Saga, Saga. I can't even forget the chair. I won awards for it. I was good.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and that's how the name came about. Saga.
And Okusaga is his surname?
Yeah, my surname, yeah.
No, his first name. What's your first name?
Adeoluwa. Okay. But crazy enough, if I knock your door and say, who is there? I'm going to say Okusaga or Saga. So I answer my surname brother than my first name more.
That's a proud man, a very proud fellow. Yeah, very proud.
And it's also the reason why I can't just do anyhow. Because I'm carrying my family name. You know, if they say Saga is this, Saga is that, my uncles, my dad, my mothers, my aunties, they're all going to be insulted.
Of course, it's established that you respect your dad a lot,
exactly.
A whole lot. And so anything to, keep the bloodline, the surname clean.
Yeah, so I keep the
all right, so Saga, for you, okay, of course, we know Liquorose, she had always won many arts in the creative space. But for you, your life has kind of taken a very interesting turn, because from you coming out of Big Brother house, from an engineer into a reality star, and dots like that. But here's the most interesting part of the turn. Now you're no longer acting. Or should I say, you're no longer acting alone. You've not taken it a top or a notch or two notches further to become a producer and a director. How did you happen on that? Like fully, how did you decide, okay, these hats, I want to begin to wear them properly?
So, I'm sure I think this is girls.
Why?
Anyway, what's it called? I'm kind of shy. if I was going to define myself, I like to say this outside. I'm a creative. All right, I've always been. I've always been painting, singing, dancing, acting, all those things since I was a kid. But I never really got the chance because I didn't study any of the creatives in school or anything. But I've always known in my heart that I see beauty where there's not. I can organize things together when there's disorder. That's what an artist does. And that's what a director does as well. You can take a bit of nonsense, and make an artwork. That
makes sense.
You take a bit of scenes, make stories, and then make a film. So it's the same thing. An artist's mind and the director's mind is the same. I watched Kunle Afolayan work when I was shooting at Nikolapo, and all I could see is an artist. Kunle Afolayan wake up 6 a.m. He's going to set. He will sit down like this. He will do like this. Before anybody comes on set, he's already picturing it. He's already painting a picture. So that's the same mind that the director would have. So when I got to film, in my mind, I'm always trying to correct. So when I'm acting, I'm always like, that's not right. But I can't tell them, like, that's not the shot you're supposed to take. No, that's not what you're supposed to say. So I always felt like, okay, I could have something. There could be something in directing. And then Cop Chronicles came about, and that's what actually really showed me the light. Because I started. It was like
real time.
I could put it together, the shots here, the shots there. I could envision it, and it could come out. The lighting, the that. Even though I still really feel like I might need film school, but I know that my career is beyond just acting, because I could be a good director as well.
You are a good director.
Thank you.
And a good editor.
Thank you. Thank you. See my hand.
All right, speaking of it, you definitely started this directing thingy from Cop Chronicles.
Yes.
At what point did you think, or did it ever occur to you that looks like this whole thing is bigger than what I thought it was? Did it ever occur to you on any?
Honestly, Cop Chronicles, I would say, every time I get a chance to speak to Liquor about it, I'm super grateful for Liquor, because Cop Chronicles really changed my life. Like it started like fun and games. It just started. And then we were able to discover a lot about ourselves. Most of the roles that we've gotten in our career spawned from Cop Chronicles.
Wow.
So there was one that we did that was so, like the Bridgerton one. The lighting, we put candles. It was crazy. The costume. That thing is. I've had movie makers come and meet me and say, "Who shoots this thing?" People's gonna be like, "Who shoots this?" Because
the lighting,
the quality of the cinema is always on point. So that's where I really got to know that okay, yeah, we can make film. That's what made me even think I can make film in the first place. Whether it's producing or directing, was Cop Chronicles, and that's how I could birth my project from last year and all of that. So it was Cop Chronicles, and then if I had to pick one project out of Cop Chronicles, it would be the Bridgerton one. Do you love me? I love you.
We definitely loved it, trust me. We did love it. So still on you, Saga. So in your journey in the entertainment space, in the acting, producing and directing world, you've seen definitely that it's a different ball game. You given the script to act out and you being behind the scene, behind the camera. How does that transition, does it change your worldview of a whole film in general?
So, being an actor and being a director, I've not directed anything fully yet, though, but I will get there. I'm just saying, I'm director to be. I'm not going to act like I've done a director, even though my film, I would say I partly directed it, but I didn't give myself credit because I had a director. I'm still learning. As I said, I might have to go to film school before I can really, because I don't want to start and be shabby. No, But then, being an actor and being a director are two different shoes. But I've watched people like Michael B. Jordan, take up such roles. Wear double hats as a director and an actor. But being an actor is more about embodying the character that you are given. I was watching an interview of Viola Davis. She was saying that she would write a 100-page book about a character before she even starts acting. About a character bio. Like, that's crazy.
That's deep.
That's crazy. But, like, you have to embody your character. Like, it's just because we do films too often in Nigeria. Like, You know, we're shooting every week.
Yeah.
Abroad, you know, people act one film a year.
become the character.
So you become the character. That's what an actor's supposed to do. You're supposed to have, your character is supposed to have a favorite food, a favorite color, if the way he walks, the way he talks, different. You should have mannerism. Like some characters might be tapping, some might not, some might be picking their teeth, some might stammer, some might raise their eyebrows. You know, so it's crazy. So that's an actor. Now a director is supposed to picture the whole thing and bring it to reality. Whether it's the actors alone, whether it's the scene, when I say scene, I mean the scene.
Like the set design.
The set design and all of that, the sound, you know, the choice of, you know, a director can even make changes to the script if he doesn't like the dialogue.
Yes.
You know, the pause, the when should they come in, the timing, because timing is very important in acting. Okay, when are you going to drop that tear? Because you can't just cry anytime. When are you going to laugh? When are you going to hold hands? What shot are you going to take? What shot comes first? You know, so that's director. Director kind of brings the whole thing together, so it's different. But I hope to probably wear both hats one day. Yeah.
You will.
Thank you.
You are wearing it.
Amen.
I can almost say for a fact that if you have Liquorose beside you or by you, not behind, like beside.
Yeah, beside is fine.
Definitely, you're
Or
going
in
to
front
wear
of, I
the
don't
hat.
mind. I don't mind.
Thank you so much, Saga.
Thank you.
Thus far, thank you so much. Our viewers, I know that between so many emotions, you're juggling it up based off our conversation. Stay logged on. We'll be right back. Okay, so we're stepping away from Big Brother, stepping away from lights and camera. Now we're coming straight at you. Yeah.
Shoot your shot.
Straight. How have you managed to keep your romantic life out of our faces? Before you answer, because good looking, emotionally available, intelligent, everything is there. So why is Adeoluwa Okusaga starving us of gist? Like romantic gist. And that brings me to the core question.
Yeah.
What's the gist about your romantic life? Please spill. Don't even say you're not spilling. Please. We're here for everything.
We're here for everything.
Thank you.
Well, I'm going to say it's called personal life for a reason.
Okay.
Yes. You know, it's my personal life and I like to keep it
Noted.
personal. You know why? You don't want to put your personal life out there except it's curated properly. Because the public, they might want to ruin whatever you have or you don't have. You know? So you want to keep it till it's the right time or whatever. So we keep our personal life personal.
Till it's ripe.
Yeah, we keep
Till it's ripe.
our real life or our whatever, our celebrity life for you all to consume and do whatever you like with.
Okay.
Yeah.
The celebrity life now, let us consume
Thank
something. So, do you have a spec?
A spec?
Yes, like a lady, like kind of spec.
Of course I have a spec.
We want to know.
CBI Productions.